Hi, y'all. It's Carrie Shepherd, business mentor for women entrepreneurs. And something has been coming up a lot lately. For my clients, I've seen it in my mastermind groups and just in general, the circles that I've been around. This word, this four-letter F word, has been coming up, and it's fear. So, today I want to share with you a couple tips and tricks that I share with my clients and I use personally when fear comes up for myself. So, today I want to talk about how to overcome fear. And I had the opportunity recently to attend Oprah's Live the Life That You Want tour. And she was here in the Houston area. And it was just incredible. And she brought quite a few of her trailblazer leaders, thought leaders, to the weekend. And one of the ones that spoke was Elizabeth Gilbert, and she's the author of Eat, Pray, Love. And if you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. But Elizabeth was talking about fear and was talking about how so many of us really, like, we take our fear and we love our fear and we caress our fear and we give this fear so much attention. And it just really struck me how true that is and how often we use the word fear to be the reason why we're not doing things, whether that be moving forward in our business or being visible in the marketplace, doing videos, having that sales conversation, whatever is the thing that you're wanting to do and the excuse for not doing it, a lot of times is going to be fear. And so what Elizabeth says, and it made me chuckle so much. So I wanted to share it with you. And she says, your fear is the most boring thing about you. The most interesting thing about you is your creativity, your passion, your love, your joy, and your faith. And so it got me thinking about how can we really focus on all of those things, on all the interesting things about us, and not focus on the fear, not love our fear, caress our fear, really stick by, and be committed to our fear. And so the first thing that I like to do for myself and for my clients is play the whole tape through. And so whatever it is that you're fearful of, so say it's making a video, being visible in the marketplace. And so say that's your fear. What's the worst thing that could happen? So you could put your video out there and maybe you get judgment or maybe nothing happens. Maybe nobody engages, nobody watches it. That could be the worst case scenario, right? You're not going to die. You're not going to be in harm's way. You're not going to be put out to the pasture. Nothing horrible is going to happen, right? Your ego may be bruised or a little bit battered, but that's about the worst thing that's going to happen. But then the other side of that is, what's the best case scenario? What's the best case scenario is that you put this video out and you change somebody's life, that you connect with somebody. Maybe it's that you get a new client or you grow your community by a few people. So that's the best case scenario. And so what I challenge you to do is to go through, play the whole tape through on what the worst case scenario could be and what the best case scenario could be. And I'm going to challenge you to believe the best case scenario. The other is for me, I know if I'm feeling fearful of something, it's typically because I meant to do something bigger and it's stretching me outside my comfort zone. And so I use my fear to fuel me. So I use that fear of something, say it is starting to do a video blog, or when I first opened my company, actually I was a little bit fearful of having a blog, having, web presence, because again, it is that visibility. But I knew because I was fearful of that was what I was meant to do. And that was me stepping out and stepping up to play a bigger game. And so I want to challenge you to figure out how you can use what you might call fear to actually fuel you into doing that thing that you might be scared of. And then the third tip I'm going to give you today is to rally your support team. So rally people around you that believe in you, that are going to be there, that are going to be there for your best interest. And for me, that's definitely my friends and my family, but it's also my coaches and my mentors and my mastermind groups, because I know that I can go to them with whatever I might be fearful of, and they're going to believe in me until I can believe in myself. And that's so important to have those positive and like-minded people that are going to surround you. And then the fourth is just to face your fears. Be bigger and be stronger than anything that you're fearful of, and step out and step up in faith. Have the faith that if you have a thought or you have an idea, that you're meant to do that and you're meant to do big things in this world. And sometimes those might be a little bit scary, but let's choose to not love and caress our fear like Elizabeth challenges us, and let's really be more interesting than that. Let's focus on our creativity, our passion, our love, our joy, and our faith. And let's stop this conversation around fear and being fearful of things, and let's kick it to the curb. Let's step up and do what we're meant to do in this world. So I hope you found this valuable, and I'd love to hear from you on how you are taking these tips to overcome fear. And if you have any personal stories that you'd like to share with me, I'd love to hear from you either in the comments below, or feel free to drop me an email at Carrie@carrieshepherd.com. And of course, as always, please share this with your friends. Like it if you liked it, and join our community so that you can have the inside track into our world and that we can be there to support and love on you. So until next time, make it a great day and go out and do something big and beautiful in this world. Bye for now.